Everyone loves a good and catchy nickname, and countries are no exception. From the United States of America's nickname, the land of the free, to Japan's nickname, the land of the rising sun. Nicknames play a vital role in describing who we really are as a country. In 1994, Archbishop Desmond Tutu went on to nickname South Africa, the country of my origin, as the Rainbow Nation. Just as your nickname has a silly, funny, or even deep meaning behind it, so do countries. In this presentation, we'll be looking at South African history, the South African flag, and South African sport in order to understand why South Africa is called the Rainbow Nation. The Dutch began colonizing South Africa in 1652. The defeat of the Dutch by the natives led the British to establish a British Empire. In 1948, extreme laws of racial segregation were put in place. These laws were called apartheid. 30-odd years later, the apartheid regime began to collapse due to political and global pressure. People such as Nelson Mandela, political prisoners, were released from prison. And in 1994, South Africa held its first ever democratic election in which Nelson Mandela, Tata Nelson Mandela, which means father, became the president of South Africa. Imagine being pushed down and taken advantage of your whole life in your own native land. Imagine the hate and resentment you'd hold against your oppressors. Due to Nelson Mandela becoming president, black South Africans were seeking revenge for all the pain caused by the apartheid regime. However, Nelson Mandela and his political party chose peace over retribution. As a result, South Africa is referred to as the Rainbow Nation due to the peaceful transition from apartheid to a democracy. Just like Noah's family in the Bible, the rainbow is a sign of a new beginning in which South Africa chose peace over war. Rainbows appear when the storm has passed and the sun is returning again. The storm of apartheid was coming to an end, and peace and inclusion was returning to the Rainbow Nation. Having discussed South African history, let us now dive into what the national flag means and the history behind the national flag. The national flag was created by Mr. Fred Browner, and it was first used on the 27th of April 1994. It was used to replace the previous apartheid flag, which was used since 1928 to 1994 to show the dominance of white people. The red, white, and blue colors the red, white, and blue colors are the colors of the Boer flag, which is the apartheid regime flag. And the yellow, black, and green colors are taken from the African National Congress, which is the Black Democracy Party. They mix these two flags together in order to bring an inclusion of both the old and the new, and to make everyone feel like South Africa is a home to all and is a rainbow to all. According to the South African Embassy in Japan, individual colors of the South African flag represent different meanings for different people. As a result of this, there's no universal symbolism which is attached to the South African flag. And so the central components of the South African flag it can be interpreted as two diverse elements coming together to take road to unity. To many South Africans, South Africa is referred to as a rainbow nation due to the diversity, as represented by all the different colors in the flag. Like the rainbow, the flag represents diverse colors coming together to create one country. The Rainbow Nation's diversity is not only shown in the flag, it's also shown in sports and other cultural things. Let's look at the sports aspect of it. Imagine playing organized sports in which your coach chooses a team based on racism or based on the color of one's skin. This is exactly what happens in South Africa. According to the Sunday Telegraph, sport quotas are put in place to increase black African players' opportunity in sport. In cricket, we get two types of quota systems, and cricket is one of the famous sports in South Africa. The first quota system is state level, and in the state level, you need to have 7 non-white players, in which 3 have to be of African descent. And in the national level, you get 6 non-white players, in which 2 have to be of African descent. Well, another reason that we put quotas in place is to show a complete representation of the country. Just like a rainbow needs red and blue in order for it to be a rainbow, so does South Africa, the Rainbow Nation, needs all black and white in order to be the Rainbow Nation. This is why the inclusion of both black, Indians, and everyone into a sports team to show the representation of the country is necessary. Here is a picture of the South African rugby team. In this picture, we see the first black South African captain, and his name is Siya Kolisi. Siya Kolisi led his troops last year to win the Rugby World Cup. This shows how far South Africa has come in including everyone, and it shows how the power of unity can help everyone and everyone feels like it's a rainbow nation. In conclusion, South Africa is referred to as a rainbow nation due to the peaceful transition from apartheid to democracy, the diversity of the country as represented by the flag, and a complete representation of country in different sports. Nelson Mandela once said, "If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then you and your enemies will become partners." Inclusion is the essence of South Africa's Rainbow Nation. Thank you for listening to my speech.